Hi guys, it's Brad from Tactical Archery UK. Today I've got a pretty good video for you guys. We're going to be showing you the Rocky Mountain 415 compound crossbow. So I'm going to be showing you what you get in the box. We're going to go through the specs and then I'm going to take it out on the range to do some test firing and target practice with this at different lengths just to see how this performs and just give you my thoughts on it. So let's get straight into the video. So straight out of the box, you get everything you need, including all the tools required to set this crossbow up, so you won't be needing anything else. You also do get this extra silent cock and crank free, which is a nice touch. I won't be using this in today's video because, to be honest, I just prefer using a standard cock and rope, which you also do get with this crossbow. I just find the standard cock and rope to be quicker, in my opinion. But if I was hunting in a different country, then I would consider using this, as it is silent and won't alert any animals. So you get the 4x32 scope. You get 3 Carbon Express pile driver crossbow bolts. They are made from carbon. You get this undergrip here, the foregrip, which is adjustable, so you can slide that along the Picatinny rail just to fit your preference. You get standard features such as the shock absorbers, limb dampener system, and this also does have an anti-dry fire system, which is quite nice. Just to make sure that you don't accidentally discharge the crossbow. Unfortunately, on this crossbow, the stock is not adjustable, which some people might not like, but to be honest, it is quite a lengthy crossbow, so I have no issue using this, and I do have quite long arms as well, which I was a bit worried about, but yeah, like I said, I've had no problems with this. This does shoot at a whopping 415 feet per second, and for the price, that is pretty good in my opinion. That's not too far off like the market leaders such as Raven or 10 Point, which shoot at around 450 FPS, and there's actually some new models that go all the way up to 500, which is pretty amazing. It also has a draw weight of 215 pounds, so this thing does pack a punch, but it is quite nice because you do have the crank cocker if you do struggle to use a standard rope cocker, so that's quite a nice feature. So from the string, cocking this all the way back to the back of the crossbow, there is a 14.5-inch power stroke, and uncocked, just as it is like this, axle to axle, it is 18.5 inches. When you do cock that, it is 14.5 inches. So it does become a lot more narrow because it is quite wide uncocked. You get the standard foot stirrup here, so that helps you cock the crossbow. You put your foot through there. And you also get the quiver underneath, as you can see here, which does have a quick release system, so you can just easily flick the lever and then pull your quiver out if you do need to put any more bolts in there. The length of this crossbow is 35 inches, so like I said before, it is a pretty big crossbow, but if you do like that, then that shouldn't be a problem for you. It's got quite a nice trigger action, feels very sturdy, no moving around there. So I can't wait to get out on the range and just see how this performs. If you do want me to show you how to set up this crossbow from start to finish, then do let me know. I've just been doing a lot of setup videos recently and the videos have been quite long, so I'm not sure if you want me to split them down into separate videos. But like I said, if you do want me to show you how to set this up, then just let me know and I won't have a problem with that. So let's get out onto the range. Okay guys, I'm out here on the range. I'm about 30 yards away from the target. It's not too far, but still enough to give me a bit of a challenge. Don't know if you can see the trees blowing about, but the conditions are absolutely terrible. It is so windy, it's unbelievable. But I'm going to do my best. I'm going to use these first 3 shots to just see how the scope is zeroed in, and then make any adjustments if need be. But I'm just going to try my best and try and hit the bullseye and get some good grouping. I'll let you know how this performs after the video. Okay, so straight out the box, the scope is zeroed in quite accurately. I was aiming for the middle there, bang on, and it just went a bit to the left, top left in the yellow. So I might just keep shooting because I can just account for that a little bit of difference there. Okay guys, so the next 3 shots going in now. I am actually enjoying using this crossbow. It's got a lot of power, but you still feel in control. I've used quite a lot of sort of low budget crossbows that do have a high draw weight and feet per second. And when I shoot them, it literally feels like I'm shooting a bazooka. But this one does feel really contained and accurate, and I do feel like I've got full control of it. There's not much kickback on this, even though it is really powerful. No bullseye yet, but some pretty close grouping. Just on the edge of the bullseye on that one. Okay guys, so I'm going to aim for the left side of the red circle just because I don't want to hit the other bolt that's in the bullseye, just to prevent damage, that's all. Okay, so just a bit high, but not bad. So guys, that wraps up the Rocky Mountain 415 compound crossbow video. I hope you enjoyed it. Straight out of the box, this performs so good. I didn't have to zero in the scope and was still getting some pretty accurate shots. As you can see in the video, my grouping was really close. One thing I would say, but I guess this applies to all powerful crossbows, this does have a draw weight of 215 pounds, so if you do struggle using a cock and rope, then I would definitely use the quiet crank cocker that you get free with this. It's a really nice crossbow. It is a bit on the heavier end, but to be honest, I don't actually mind that too much because I just feel like that gives me a lot more sort of stable shooting than if it was light. It's a shame it doesn't have an adjustable stock on the back here that it can extend, but like I said at the start of this video, it is quite long, so I did not have an issue with that. It did fit really nice, and I just felt like every shot, I just felt really comfortable holding this. Let's give you a close-up now.